Welcome back to Across Louisiana. You know, we're always thrilled to get a visit from the East Baton Rouge Parish Library. Always lots of things that they're celebrating going on, and here to tell us about a few of them is Mary Stein. Welcome back to the show, Mary.
Hey, thanks for letting me come on and brag about all the good stuff that's going on in your library system.
Well, we're always thrilled to hear about it, and it never fails to have something that is just so interesting and that people are going to want to take part in. So what you got for us this month?
Well, of course, we've had a really hot September with the Maker Faire. Thousands and thousands of people coming to the main library at Goodwood. We've had author David Adler coming in, you know, national authors coming in and sharing their writing process. But it's not all happening at the main library. We're a system, and we try to do wonderful, consistent programming throughout the library system. And this October, we're having the 7th annual Pride Cheneyville Branch Library Community History Festival. So we're getting in the festival game too. And out in Pride, I must tell you, the entire community, Pride and Cheneyville, come to the library on October 24th, where we'll have everything from the usual face painting and games for kids, but we put a country flair on it. So there'll be horseshoeing, there'll be farm animals, there'll be dulcimer music, and the favorite is the cakewalk, because it's not just the kids, but the parents and the grandparents. They love that cakewalk, Nils. and it'll all be about the history of the area, the heroes of Pride and Cheneyville coming home. That's the theme of this particular festival out at Pride. And of course, like everything else at the library, it's free and open to everyone.
Obviously, people know about the main library, and it's the crown jewel. It's just so beautiful. But really, your reach extends far enough to touch every citizen in East Baton Rouge Parish. Isn't that right?
That's right. And we do our best, as I said, to make sure that whatever you can find at the Fairwood Library, the Eden Park Library, the Delmont, Scotlandville, Zachary, whatever, you can get consistent services, resources, and programs throughout that parish library system. So if you can't make it to Maine, that's no problem. The books come to you wherever you are. The bookmobile comes to you if you can't get to the library. And we do wonderful free program services, the computers. You know, Neil, sometimes people say, why do you need a library? You have the internet. Well, the internet doesn't help you research your family tree. The internet doesn't teach you how to use your device or help you get a job in the Career Center. The internet doesn't do any of those things. And even though we love our digital library and we have thousands and thousands of ebooks and e-music and streaming movies, all those are available too, so you don't have to leave your house. They all start in a central location, which is your East Baton Rouge Parish Library, and it's all supported by that 10-year dedicated property tax, which is coming up the same day as that Pride Cheneyville Community History Day.
That's right, so you can take a chance to do two things to support the library that day and ensure that you're able to continue to provide the citizens of this parish all of these great and really necessary services.
That's right, and if people want to find out more, it's just so simple. They just go to EBRPL.com. It's all there for you.
I know you touched on it briefly earlier, the Maker Faire, obviously a huge success. I tell you, this is such a unique event, and it's really, every year it just seems to get bigger and better and really is making a huge impact. Talk to me about the great success you had with that.
Well, we had over 70 demonstrators, exhibitors, vendors coming, and they showed everything from old style spinning, weaving, crocheting, to the hot new things with robotics, and we taught soldering, and there was some wonderful video game expositions. And then there was things for the hobbyists, whether it be woodworking, home brewing. People are fascinated. They want to get, people want to make, and the library is your best first stop to get the resources, to learn how to do it, and to meet up with other people.
Always a world of things to discover at the library. Thanks for coming on and tell us about a few of them. Good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Sure thing. Well, it's Greater Baton Rouge State Fair time here in the Greater Baton Rouge area. Get out there and have a good time. We paid a visit. Take a look.
Once a year, magic. Suddenly, it's magic. The Greater Baton Rouge State Fair.
The Greater Baton Rouge State Fair is a community project that 50 years ago, people came together, invested time and energy to make a great community event, all for the purpose of not only having that event, getting the community to come together, but also to benefit the less fortunate.
They have been very generous in donating to the Baton Rouge Zoo, the children's area of the zoo, building playgrounds for kids, as well as even improving some of the ball fields where kids play at various rec parks. So they are just awesome community partners.
I am very involved with cystic fibrosis, and they have done wonderful things and donated lots of money to the city, the state, and different things, all as a volunteer basis. Nobody's getting paid, everybody's doing it because they're giving people.
I think the fact that the fair gives back to the community and the fact that it showcases South Louisiana, the Baton Rouge area, particularly the agriculture, the food, and the entertainment, all which we are very, very proud of. It's part of our culture. It's part of the culture of Baton Rouge.
So thank God we have people who volunteer and help at the Greater Baton Rouge State Fair, who will say to you, this is not for a cause, this is for all of those young people and others who are in need, to let them know we love them and we care about them.
And if you haven't experienced it, it's very difficult to describe. But when the lights come on and you hear the sounds from the midway, the people laughing, having fun, the music playing for the entertainment, the smell of the foods, there's just something about it that just, it's exciting. I told somebody once, it makes you feel like a kid again. And it really does. It just, you know, it's like the fountain of youth. It's fun.
Having been chairman of the fair for 25 of the last 30 years and chairman of the foundation for 30 years, I get to see a lot of those folks that we give money to and their programs and their installations and what they've done. And it is heartwarming and it makes you feel good. If you'd asked me 30 years ago, did I think we'd be here 30 years later, I probably would have said not on your life. But it got to be easier as we kept doing it because we knew what we were doing from one year to the next. Everybody on the fair board knows exactly what their job is and they make sure it gets done.
This year's fair is going to be our 50th event. It's actually our 51st year. We missed one because of Hurricane Katrina. We've got a heck of a lineup scheduled. We're blowing it out for the 50th anniversary. We want everybody to come out and support the fair because by supporting the fair, you're supporting the Baton Rouge community, both in the forms of what money we spend in the community putting the fair on and in our program of scholarships and grants to charitable and nonprofit organizations dealing with families and children. And I'm proud to say that, you know, by fair time, we will have donated over $3.5 million back into the community through our sponsorships, our scholarships rather, and grants to these organizations. It's just a great project. It's a great way to be involved with the community. It's a great place to come out, make a memory that will last a lifetime. We have people coming out with their children now who are telling us, you know, when they were small, they came to the fair. And you know, now they're bringing their kids. It's a tradition that lasts forever. We do have a website, www.gbrsf.com. It carries all of the information about the upcoming events at the fair each year. Plus, it has a lot of fair history. It tells the story of how we started, who we are, who operates it, where the money goes. We list all of our grant recipients there. We also have photos of our scholarship winners from the high schools, the volunteer winners. And everything anybody would need to know. You can even buy tickets at the website.
I wish the Greater Baton Rouge State Fair a wonderful 50th anniversary, and I encourage the public to come out and join us this year.
Congratulations to all the wonderful people with the Greater Baton Rouge State Fair. Great 50 years. Look forward to the next 50, and do like I'm going to do. Everyone attend this year's State Fair.
Congratulations to the Greater Baton Rouge State Fair. 50 years of doing wonderful things. I hope you'll be like me and try to support them again this year.
Come on out and celebrate the 50th year anniversary of the Greater Baton Rouge State Fair. Come out and have some fun. Let's make a difference.
Once a year, magic.
You've heard of a black tie affair, but have you heard of a purple tie affair? We'll tell you what it is next.